The Houston Rockets are scary for a few reasons. One being that, of course, they've added Kevin Durant. Two, that Alpren Sengun is taking the leap. And then three, they can now shoot the three ball. They've got four guys shooting 42% from three or better on at least 3 attempts a game. And that's not including Kevin Durant. It's not including Jabari Smith Jr. And they've gone from being the 21st best team in three-point shooting at about 35% to now the best team in the league through 6 games, shooting at a blistering 43% clip. And this newfound spacing only helps make Alpren Sengun that much more dominant, finding the pass right here, and then once again in horns, finding Thompson, and then right back to Sengun for the big-time dunk. He finished with 26 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal in 40 minutes on 10 of 20 shooting from the field, 0 of 2 from beyond the arc. And the vision is just on the next level. It always has been for Sengun. That's why I've been calling him Baby Jokic for like 3 years now. But a little bit of a matchup zone gets thrown at him. Sengun is going to flash right to the middle. Gafford's going to have to step up as he pivots, and then Capella's just going to roll right to the rim for the lob. That is good basketball and a great job of Sengun getting to the high post and recognizing the defense. And then right here, he's going to notice Cooper Flag coming to double a little bit, and then Amin just immediately cuts right to the rim, tells him to throw it up. He does. If you throw it anywhere near the rim, Amin's going to get it and dunk it. That's how good of an athlete he is. And then working out of the short pick and roll right here, making these reads, the gravity that KD and Sengun create together on a pick and roll is unbelievable. You see Max Christie having to step up, and it's an easy dump off to Thompson right here. And then we're going to get into horns like we just looked at a second ago. We're going to have KD come off this little screen, coming into the dribble handoff. They blow it up. Gafford goes with KD, and so does PJ Washington. So what does he do? A little old man game with the YMCA to and then back to Sengun for the dunk. And then right here, the double. Hardy comes to double. Najee doesn't rotate in time, and they're all sorts of confused, which leads to an and one for the Rockets. And then once again, Clay comes to double. This time, Okogie is going to cut right to the rim, right from where Clay went to double, because Coop doesn't rotate, and it leads to a missed layup, which leads to a putback dunk. And then if you don't double him, that might have been an elbow. We're going to let that slide. But if you don't double him, it's probably going to be an easy bucket, just like with Nikola Jokic. He is that good down in the paint that he can dominate when you don't send two at him. And then just taking Daniel Gafford in a one-on-one ISO from the top of the key, man, Sengun is advanced. And then entering the post here to KD, the Mavs are going to trap it, trying to force him to the corner. What does Sengun do? He goes and plants himself right in front of the rim, right in front of both defenders, and gets a reverse slam to go, don't jump on me, Coop. And then slipping the screen, and now you've got a 4-on-3. This is why he's so good in that short roll area. Little shot fake, one dribble, and it's a layup. The gravity that these two guys create, so many more open looks for this Rockets team. And as for KD, he had a pretty solid night last night as well. He's been doing his thing so far in Houston. Last night finished with 21 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 stocks in 38 minutes. Didn't have the most efficient night from the field, which is weird from him. 6 of 18 and was 2 of 8 from beyond the arc, but he still got it done when it mattered. Finishing, or so far through the year, is averaging 26.2 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, and 2.5 stocks, while shooting 51% from the field and 37% from three. Yeah, just another run-of-the-mill average Kevin Durant season. And once again, let's take a look at the gravity. It's not only Sengun that creates this, it's also KD. They're going to double, which makes D'Lo slide up, which means that Najee Marshall has both Thompson and Torrey Eason. And with the way Torrey Eason has been shooting the ball, look out. And it also helps that the defender is so far away whenever he's shooting it because they're rotating off a double. Once again, we just looked at this play. They're going to bring two, and Sengun's just going to plant himself right in front of the rim for the easy dunk. And then this is what we call, I guess you could say, the Kevin Durant offense or the Your World offense. Go get a bucket offense, whatever you want to call it. He's the best in the world at doing it right now. When you need a bucket, you give him the ball, and he goes and scores. And, I mean, he's been the best in the world for like 10 straight years. The dude is ridiculous. Now taking a look at him in Thompson, who was supposed to be really the franchise point guard now, or trying to shift him into that role with the Fred VanVleet injury. He's been good, but he hasn't really been great as a point guard, just great as a overall player. 17 points a game with about 6 rebounds, 5.5 assists, shooting 50% from the field. The 3-point percentage is bad. He's finally started to knock a couple down after starting 0-10 through his first 4 games, which was very bad. He had him a night last night, though, finishing with 27 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, and 2 stocks in 39 minutes on 11 of 18 shooting from the field. Was also 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. His elite change of speed and direction makes him pretty much unstoppable when he's coming downhill. So D'Lo right here is like, what am I supposed to do? He's got to give him a cushion, but that cushion allows him to build up speed, and then he's going to meet Dwight Powell at the rim. And then right here, once again with Max Christie, less cushion, but that quick crossover, and then get off me, I'm getting right to the rim. This is just like freakish athleticism. I'm gonna go up and get it and dunk it backwards off the Sengun lob, and then like we said earlier, throw it anywhere near the goal, and he's going to come down with it and dunk it. And then coming off of the little pick and roll here, good vision to find Sengun, who was wide open. PJ Washington completely lost him, and he finds him right under the rim. In transition, he's almost as good as they come, and then he also got the game-winning block against Flag, but that is him in Thompson for you. If you've made it this far into the video, make sure to the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. As you can see here, 93% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed. If that's you, go ahead and fix that. Now let's take a look at the shooting, and we'll start with Tari Eason, who is having maybe the most underrated start to his season of anybody in the league. You see him get the block there, then he's going to get the steal, throw it up to a man for the dunk in transition. Tari finished with 15 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 stocks in 29 minutes on only 9 shots, 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. And that has become the theme for Tari Eason, is his ability to shoot the 3-ball, because he's having the best stretch shooting the ball of his career by far. And I don't know if it was the offseason, I don't know if he's just on the heater right now or what, but so far, through 6 games, Tari Eason is averaging about 12 points a game, 5.2 rebounds, 2.2 assists in 25 minutes while shooting 54% from the field and 58% from 3 on 4.5 attempts a game. Also still making smart cuts and making the plays that make him Tari Eason. Now as for Reed Shepherd, the other guy that they were kind of hoping could come in and play little point guard, he's averaging just under 10 points a game, 3.3 rebounds and 3 assists in 21 minutes, shooting 38% from the field but 42% from 3, which is the number that really matters there on 5 attempts. And that's good as a backup point guard. He's also making the right plays. This is the right play here, taking the step back 3, nothing else was there, so he just steps back and knocks it down. And then right here, finding him in Thompson, very good pass as the Mavs were already pretty much boxing out. Another good pick and roll read as he's going to come off and try to snake this a little bit behind Clint Capella. A little in and out dribble. Cooper Flag's leaning towards him already. He sees it and he zips one over to Tari Eason for the 3-ball, who, like we said, has become quite the spacer. And then working off this KD screen, he knows he's getting a one-on-one with an edge because they're not going to help off KD, so he gets to the rim. Aaron Holiday has been serviceable so far as like the 3rd string point guard, or the emergency point guard, if you will. Kind of the only guy on this Rockets team that isn't like 6'6", other than, I guess, Reed. Steven Adams has been really good, too, as that backup center that they also start at times. Really nice read here off the short roll. They didn't have Jabari last night, but yet they've won 4 straight, which is exciting because, like I said, with Jabari and KD only shooting 37% from 3, they've had other guys step up, although 37%, very solid. And then they haven't had Dorian Finney-Smith play yet. And he's kind of the forgotten piece here, but he's a 40% three-point shooter as well, on top of phenomenal perimeter defense. With that being said, though, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. With that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.